Okay, we took a much needed day off yesterday, but here we are back Friday, March 27th, 2015 with another huge 13 game night in the NBA. I wanted to start with a little show and tell. This is just one of my year-long leagues that I'm in a playoff game this week, and like many others, I've been waiting on Kevin Durant all year, and predictably, I had to pull the plug after he was shut down last week, and I got Ersan Ilyasova off the waiver wire, and EI blew up last night. Actually, he's been doing quite well the last few weeks, but I could take this as a substitute for Kevin Durant. Lone game I was played in the NBA last night as the Bucks beat Indiana. 12 for 14, uh, 5 3-pointers, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 34 points. I can not traditional numbers for a power forward, but I can take that. I can take a little bit more of that. The point I'm making is you can still find, even in the most competitive leagues, quality talent on the waiver wire that can help you in the bind. A lot of players I have gotten off in several leagues. I've gotten off the waiver wire. Actually, obviously, Whiteside has been the waiver wire pickup of the year, and a few others. Meredith I picked up a few weeks back. So there's players you can find out there, definitely, and we just got to show the Chris Middleton buzzer beater from the other night. This could be one of the buzzer beaters of the year. How Pachulia saved that ball, found Middleton open behind the three-point line with that little time left. That obvious heartbreaker for the Miami Heat and much needed for the Milwaukee Bucks that particular night. So we head to tonight. Oklahoma City's off. After getting annihilated in San Antonio the other night, I caught a few minutes of the third quarter and quickly turned it off. Scott Brooks quickly pulled the plug, and it was the Mitch McGary and Matt Bonner All-Stars after that. But with this tentative lineup, I think I've got a projected 275 out of this. I have Kyrie Irving, and I'm just thinking Kyrie is due to have one of those nights like he did a fortnight ago. And he hasn't gone off, nice 30, low 30s each night. But you're waiting for that, he's got 250-point games to his name. And I think I might go with him, unless I can find enough cap room later to upgrade to Damian Lillard. That's going to be a nice matchup as he's in Phoenix. Kyle Lowry, another injury the other night, no timetable for his return. So you see Vasquez there, that's 3,900. That's going to be more than a punt play. He's going to be very popular tonight. In fact, you can see here he is projected for 27. Of course, it's against the Lakers, so that computer always puts in high numbers there. So there you have Irving, and according to the computer, I could put in Alfred Payton and get basically the same production. So that's an option as well. Even Tyreek Evans or Goran Dragic. Mike Conley, if you want to go even cheaper. So those are some. But obviously tonight, plenty of options with all the games out there. I talked about Monta Ellis the other night. He goes off against the Spurs, so do not get scared off by that matchup. Here's a little something I found the other night. The supposed slump of Monta Ellis, and they showed what he had done before February 1st. You see the red areas and yellow areas, and now the yellow areas are the blue areas. He's up from 57% to 49% near the rim. But I said 238-point games this year. They've both been against the Spurs, so I am going to roll with that. And the other one, Tony Allen. I kind of got him plugged in there. And as you can see, I'll go to Allen. He's projected for 25.7. He's been putting up some numbers as of late, so that could be, that's obviously, and this says that I would do a little better. Well, the Clippers are in Philadelphia, so they're saying I could do a little better with J.J. Redick. So there's, if you want to think of some picking good things out of Kevin Martin if he plays. So I guess that's, if you want to go with a strategy of Kemba Walker would even be a good one, but we'll put in Alfred Payton, and then you would have the cap room to get the likes of maybe Avery Bradley if you like that. So there's another possibility there. Here we have I put in Kawhi Leonard. I'm just going to roll with him. Ariza, old reliable. He has flirted or exceeded 40 in 2 of the last 3 games. Several 30-plus point games prior to that, so that's a good one. Josh Smith is kind of last man standing in Houston right now. Amadi Junis is very iffy to play today, and Terrence Jones is still out, so obviously attractive matchup for Josh Smith against the Timberwolves. I want to talk about Derek Favors a little bit. You can see, first off, Zach Randolph is slumping big time, and Paul Millsap, he'll get decent numbers. Noel's trendy right now. For Kevin Love has been slumping. He kind of likes 7,300 at some point. It becomes attractive again. Kenneth Faried, you're wondering if Denver's going to start limiting his minutes again, so I'm cooling off on him. Something I found from Andy Bailey, who does covers the Jazz for Bleacher Report. He went into some advanced stats between LaMarcus Aldridge and Derek Favors, and Favors is really beginning to meet and exceed LaMarcus Aldridge in a number of advanced stats. If you want to look at offensive rating and defensive rating, where they come up with these numbers, it's kind of like the WAR stats in baseball. So as we get down to the final couple weeks of the season, I would consider Favors a lot. Here, Aldridge is 9,700. Having more hand-thumb issues. You see Blake Griffin at 92. Yeah, an offer for Blake Griffin I turned down. So that's. I've been stuck on Noel, but I got to really start thinking of Favors. And then with the center position, I am going to go. I got to continue to roll with Brook Lopez. There are other options out there, though, as well. I want you to be open to. Here, RotoWire is projecting a slightly better night for Marc Gasol. Gorgie Dane. Although he's a bit inconsistent for me, I kind of want a sure thing there. There's Fook in Orlando, about the same price range. He's there. Gobert's getting up there, but he's got an attractive matchup tonight, and obviously DeAndre Jordan and DeMarcus Cousins at the top of the list. So it's like the golden age of centers. I remember back in the day, it was like Olajuwon, Shaq, Ewing, David Robinson, and not much else after that. So this lineup, and no, the previous one I had was like 275, but now after making a couple changes, this gets in about the 280 neighborhood. So if you want to think, I'm sure there'll be more updates of players sitting out. So if you want to sneak in a DeMarcus Cousins or Chris Paul, or like 16 assists in a blowout win the other night, or Stephon Curry or Anthony Davis, I'm sure there are options to do that as well. But I have Payton, Vasquez, Ellis, Bradley, Leonard, Ariza, Favors, Josh Smith, Brook Lopez. Other sites, as something I found the other day. I kind of found this kind of fascinating. This was after Tuesday night's games, and he said, he had 326. He goes, "We dominated last night, except, as I said on Wednesday, 326 on, I don't know what he finished fourth in, but 326 was kind of in the shot. There were $5, $10 games. That was kind of on the bubble. I mean, I had 359. It's not to brag, but some days are better than others. Wednesday, I was awful. I had no shot. Yeah, I mean, but it's a good. It's the name of it's Fantasy Sports Advice at sportsblog.com, and he had has some good advice. He goes over the point spreads and over under totals, and he has his high price, safe plays, value plays. But I kind of got a laugh out of that 320. I guess if you were playing double, 50-50, triple up, even quadruple up, you would probably made hay off of that. But 320, I mean, like, 326 is good most nights, but that particular night, it was a 6-game night. To really do well, you had to be in about the 350 range. So, anyways, that's it. That's the best 15 minutes of DFS fantasy basketball coverage you'll find anywhere. We'll talk to you over the weekend. Out.